Okay, today we are going to customize this Bring It On poster. And right now I have up my Bring It On template and my cheerleader that I'm going to add. I always have my Show Transform controls and Auto Select Layer check marked. And I like to have my history and my layers palette up. Let me come over to the template and just go over some things. If you are using Elements, then you're going to not see these folders. You're going to see just a bunch of layers, because with Elements you can't use folders, but with the Photoshop version it does have the folders. So basically we have our text folder, we have our bottom edges folder, our top edges folder, your photo here, and the full backdrops. So I'm going to highlight your photo here, and I'm going to come over to my photo that I want to use, and I'm just going to drag it in so that it goes in right above your photo here. I'm going to drag it up here into the corner, and I'm going to do Shift and drag the corner down until I get it the size that I want. I'm arrowing over to the right with my right arrow key. And I'm going to make this a little bit smaller. Press Enter and arrow up until I get it into place. And my photo is now in place. Now I can customize the text. This says the name, and let's say I just want to change that to Tammy. Billings, and you can customize any of the text on this page. You can customize this Bring It On, and let's say I want to change that to cheer. I'm going to do caps, cheerleader, and go Eagles. Now the font I'm using here is called Tags Extreme, and we do give the link where you can download this for free. You can also change this May the Best Moves Win to whatever, cheer, or whatever you want to say. You could put the date, the year, and that's pretty much all you need to do to customize it. Now let's go ahead and do some extra things, and I can also show you how these layers work. I'm going to go ahead and close up my layers and come down to my top edges. Right now we have the clouds, and we could change that. We could turn off clouds, and we could turn on fence, and we can turn on, brick, and then turn on fence. And we can even do this cloud surround. Turn this off. And that looks good with some pictures. It just depends on the layout. And then we have these layers, so we can turn off our football field. We can use just grass, or we could turn on a gym floor. So that gives you a few options. Now let's say that we wanted to use an extracted photo. I'm going to show you a little trick that I like to do with my extracted photos. So I'm going to turn off the top edges, and I'm going to come down here to the folder that has the full backdrops in it, and I'm going to turn on clouds. We also have brick wall and fence, but I'm going to use clouds for this, and I'm going to open up another picture that has a white background. This works well if you have a picture that has a really plain background. And I'm going to press open. And here's my picture. Now I'm going to cheat and use the magic wand at a 15 tolerance to extract this background. So you need to double click on background so that it changes into a normal layer. Then I'm going to press my delete key in the background, and I just keep highlighting and deleting. And then I'm going to select, deselect. Then I'm going to double click my layer, and I'm going to add an outer glow, and it's going to be white. 6Fs is always white. And then I'm going to change the spread is going to stay at 0, the size is going to change to 24. I'm going to drag it in and shift and expand it here. Drag it up, shift, and that just adds a soft glow so that you really can't see the edges. I actually still want to remove a little bit more of this. Okay. And I'm going to select, deselect, now arrow up. And I want to bring my words to the front. So I'm going to shift and select both of them. Shift and then select May the Best Moves Win, and Control right bracket to arrow up because I want this on top. And let's say I want, I actually like this the way it is, but let's say I decide I want cheerleader on top. Same thing, you just do shift, Control, right bracket up until it's in front. And then if you wanted to like change this into a invitation to a birthday party, we have added the layers here that you need for that. So you just turn those on, and you'll need to bring them in front and size them properly. For all the information for the party. And just customize that. I'm doing shift and just making this smaller, but you're just going to want to play with this until you get it right. Oop. Let's go back. Don't apply. Okay. Let's see what this looks like if I take it above. That doesn't look too bad. And then I'm going to do shift and make it a little bit smaller. And then down here I could put an RSVP number for the party, names, and this I could also Control right bracket and make sure that's on top. Make it smaller if I need to. Shift and reduce the size. Okay, now it's a customized invitation for a party. Have fun with this template, and we'll see you next time.